My first question to you is, how did you hear about the Alexandria House?
I think I heard Alexandria House from my mom because we were in a different shelter before. I don't really know what happened with my mom.
So, how old were you when you guys come here?
I think it was more like 10ish or 12ish.
And what services did they provide for you here?
They provided me food, water, shelter, and love. Feeling of having a family. And I really like it here, and Alexandria House gave me a lot of support, the support to learn, the support of friends, support of help.
Would you mind describing the shelter before?
The shelter before was really lively and friendly and really encouraging too.
And afterwards you came here and then now you're a past resident.
Yeah, I'm a past resident now. Thanks to them, I'm able to live somewhere with my mom.
Hey, where do you guys live now?
We live in a block.
My next question to you is, what do you know about domestic violence?
Domestic violence is violence happening inside, within family.
So was your mother ever in one?
Domestic violence was when I was young, my dad and my mom would always quarrel a lot.
Oh yeah.
And I always end up crying afterwards. I wanted to support both of them because they're both my parents. I was really smart enough to save my mom from danger. So my parents divorced in 2010. So then I lived with my dad, and along my dad, things for me did not go well. I never got a chance to go outside. I have to always stay at home. I was always kept indoors. Only at times grocery shopping.
When did you finally move to with your mom?
It was somewhere around June 2010. I was in class, and then one of the staff called me over to go to the office, so I did. And then I saw my mom. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? The principal was there too. Then my mom told me that I'm supposed to go with her, but then I kind of refused because I was a little afraid because of my dad. But my mom already has the custody, so I went along with it. But I got to contact my dad 2 times in that shelter. When we came to Alexandria House, I'm like, wow.
How long have you lived with your dad?
After the divorce, I think a couple of months.
Do you have a close relationship with her?
I guess, because she's my mom. Because I think right now we don't seem to get along, and I want to do stuff that I want to do. That's recently what's going on. She's really a overprotective mom.
What can we do to spread awareness about domestic violence?
To let people know, if you're in a tight situation, for example with your family and they're quarreling, don't just sit there and do nothing. Try to speak up, or try to protect the one who's getting injured. One time, my dad tried to take out a really big kitchen knife and try to threaten my mom and us. I wanted to grab the phone though, but the only thing I did, I was like, Dad, put the knife down. And he did.
So
I was
amazing.
no, this is not happening. And then my dad was gonna beat my mom up in the back. But then I stopped him by grabbing his pants. And then he just ran off.
Did your dad ever abuse you?
Sometimes. I protect my mom protects me. So I was about to be abused, but my mom got abused instead. We supported each other at that time. I support her and she supports me. I tried to stop the divorce too, but I was too little. How come a little girl like me can stop this divorce? Isn't this adult stuff or something? I cannot just tell my uncle to stop the divorce or anything. But in my mind, I feel that the divorce is sort of right. Because I don't want to end up quarreling and every day.
Yeah.
And so much. When I wake up in the morning, then I hear fights and all that. Even though my mom didn't want the divorce too. But for me, in my opinion, when I was little, I think it's right to have the divorce. Because you don't want to end up getting abused and having domestic violence. So the only thing that we can do awareness for is don't just sit there around. Just try to speak up or protect the one who's getting abused. Whenever I hear other people's stories about domestic violence, I'm hey, that happened to me too or something. As a high schooler now, I'm trying to aim for really good grades, and I want to get to a better college.
Do you have any colleges in mind? I know you're just a freshman.
UCLA or USC.
Well, it was great meeting with you, and thank you so much for doing this interview.